The case for a full-size van, like a conversion van. One thing I have to say about conversion vans is they're one of those things that I've always thought would be kind of cool to own, especially like, maybe like a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton version. Be kind of nice with the potential of a van like that. You've got quite a lot of stuff going on. You've got a nice heavy tow vehicle, which allows you to tow big things. You've got especially the conversion variants where you've got the fold down flat back seat. It's real nice because then it's like, all right, maybe if you have to spend a night in there, it might not be like necessarily as nice as a hotel or a camper might be for some people, but you know what? It gives you a nice spot to sleep. It's got a nice size on a lot of those vans. They seat 7 people or 8 people, and so you're like, wow, that's pretty cool. You can fit a lot of friends in there if you want to do like a bigger trip comfortably. So you can say, oh, say we're going to do a road trip for spring break, or we're going to do a summer trip or something. It's kind of nice for that. You've got the potential to hook on to a pretty big trailer. It could be a U-Haul, but it could also be something like a camper if you got a friend that has a camper trailer they like to pull, or it could be a flat trailer if you've got some other stuff you want to move around or you want to take on a long trip. Like say you got a motorcycle, you could put that in a enclosed like a dry box trailer. Or if you've got maybe you got a concession stand, you can put all your stuff in there. Or for like a horse show, you put a box on the back for horses, or the horse trailer on the back, and you've got some nice spots up front for humans. Another thing you could do with a hitch on one of those, you could do you could put like a motorcycle carrier, and you could use that as like well, if you've got a dirt bike or you've got even a motorcycle that you don't really like to take on the highway for whatever reason, but you like driving it around towns, you could use your van to take your bike there, and then you've got everything you kind of need to have fun in a new city for a day, do day trips. You could also, you could put on a luggage rack on the top, or you could put on a set of roof racks. You get a nice paddle boards up there. You get some canoes. You and your friends could do canoeing expeditions, because then you could do a strike where you put the van you use the van to take your equipment up to the top, and you can go down with somebody, park it at the bottom, and then park a vehicle at the top, and you can do some nice long float trips. You could do well, again, if you got a trailer, you take your boat out, and if you've got a you get like a relatively decent sized boat, like a 19 or maybe like a 23-foot center console. It's not a yacht for some people, but for a lot of people, that's a good weekend sized boat where you go out and you say, oh, we're gonna have a day on the water. You need to go out with you, maybe a friend or two or three, and you can fit all your gear comfortably, and it's kind of a nice excursions with the van. One of the nice things too is, I guess, just making memories. That's the real trick of vehicles. It's making memories where you go with them and what you do with them. But I don't know, there's a lot of, because it's like, cross country road trips always seem more exciting if you've got maybe a full size van with you, because then it's like, you could skip the hotels and just, camp the whole trip, which kind of could save you money if you're not using hotels versus a smaller vehicle, because you're going to be spending more on gas for sure. You're going to have the extra expenses of gas, and you're going to be burning some, well, not just fuel, I guess, because you got to worry about parking something a little bit bigger than an average car, which could be hard for some, but for others, not so much. It's something to think about. And it always is something that looks fun. You could go to a music festivals. That's another thing. You can do festival weekends, and you could just have your van, and then you can camp there or camp wherever you're at. I know that that's something that would be cool, going to a concerts and taking your van with you. The other thing too is that it allows you to move a lot of stuff. So depending on your configuration, you could just bring a lot more gear than you might with a car. And so then you can have a couple extra amenities, because you can fit a full-size table in there if that's something that you like, or you could fit some extra chairs and stuff if you like to go, or if you're going camping, for some friends. And then I don't know, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with a full-size van. But I guess one of the things is you never really know what you can do with something until you own one. So there's that.